Okay, this question is from DOJGGG. Your question is, how do I make decisions faster in futsal? How do you make decisions faster in futsal? The first thing that you could do is start a juggling habit. You want to start a juggling habit because juggling is super powerful, right? Because juggling can help you improve not only passing, shooting, and dribbling in terms of the rhythmic nature of it, right? You go right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. It's also going to improve your awareness. It's going to improve your timing. It's going to improve your rhythm. It's going to improve weight transfer. And you said that you feel like you're 1 foot or 1 step behind everyone in futsal. Juggling can solve this, right? So if starting a juggling habit, if you don't already have one, you want to aim for at least 1 minute a day. It's like flossing. The way to start flossing is just floss 1 tooth. And that way, if you floss 1, you say, oh, okay, I'll floss 1. Then you start flossing 2, right? So 1 minute of juggling can turn into, that's the key. You want to make it fun, right? You want to make it attractive. You want to make it easy. You want to make it rewarding. There's one more, how to build a good habit. Fun, easy, rewarding. I forget the last one, but that's key, right? Starting up, building the good habit, right? You got to show up first, and then you can raise your intensity and your volume. The second thing that you can do is futsal. Faster in futsal, better decisions. I think a skills kick trainer, right? Well, it's a tie between skills kick trainer and RMT rope. Let's do skills kick trainer first. Skills kick trainer, or just a ball and a rope, is going to help you improve your rhythm, right? Same thing as juggling, but it's going to work it in a different angle. So, right, they say that there's a phrase that goes, it's about neurons in the brain, and the ones that fire together, wire together. So, like, you kind of want to do your juggling training and pair that with a kick trainer, or be doing both perpetually, right? Like, the best players, think about Serena and Venus Williams. They, their father, he worked either at a tennis court, or he worked next to a tennis court, so they spent a lot of their time at the tennis courts. And I think this allowed them to not only just raise the volume of their training, but allowed them to interact with higher level players. So they always had competition. Having a sister or a sibling allowed them to compete with each other. So they always had like a training partner. They were able to interact with trainers and coaches. So they had so many things going in their favor. It's like if you had a soccer field, or like a soccer training, like a skills training gym right next to your house or up the road from your house, and you could spend a lot of time there with your brother or sister. It's like you would just get better because your volume was increased. It was effortless for them. Maybe they didn't see it that way, or maybe I'm misreading the situation, but their results kind of speak to their training, right? Like, their training helped them turn into like some of the best female tennis players of all time. So it's like, you think about pro players who go, kids that are 16, 17, 18 turning pro. It's like, well, they're kind of, you say, oh, how do they become this high level player? And it's like, well, they grew up in a town where everyone just played soccer, and that's all they did. It's like when you're a youth and you don't have that many responsibilities, but yet you get thrust into being surrounded by high level players. You could devote hours and hours and hours to just endless play, especially when you have no responsibilities and you're not really doing anything. It's not like you're, a grown man playing video games in your mother's basement. These are kids just playing. Some of them don't have that much money, maybe coming from families who don't have much, so they're just playing and they're thinking nothing of it, and then this leads them right there, the best of the players and of all the kids just playing in the street or in the field, whatever. So the whole point is that you want to make your training effortless if possible, right? So you think about, how do you spend your time in your day-to-day, right? Like, are you going on long walks, or are you already going to the gym, or do you spend a lot of time watching games? If you're going on long walks, or you spend a lot of time in commute, preferably walking, maybe you take a ball to dribble with, right? You're dribbling a ball the whole time you're walking, or you have a ball and a rope that you're using to get touches, right? I took a ball, I tell the story a lot, I took a ball on a rope with me to France, a SKLZ solo kick trainer, and just walking the streets of France, I must have got 4,000 touches at least in a span of, right, I was kicking it the whole day, but it was effortless, and that's the point. If you're someone who likes going to the gym, like if you're always moving, always in motion, you can't sit still, then this RMT rope might be for you, right? The beauty of this rope is that, right, RMT, rotational movement training, it makes your spine rotate, bend, and twist. That's super important. They talk about this thing, your spine being this this like conductor of energy. So you want to bend and twist your spine, and any activity that makes you bend and twist is going to be super beneficial for you. So I noticed just from a soccer perspective, when I started bending and twisting my spine, when I started doing this RMT training, my juggling improved, which improved my passing, which improved my shooting, which improved my ball striking. Everything on the field improved. My movement, my running efficiency. It puts you into this runner's pose when you're doing this alternating underhand sneak, because you whip your arms down and then you can pop that knee up, right? So that's a shot, that's a pass, right? That's a juggle. So you're just doing this low impact, it's like therapy, moving meditation, strength training. It's truly profound. I can't put it any other way, and you can't appreciate it until you feel it. So for this costs less than maybe $14, right? Got it from a West Marine, but it doesn't matter which rope you get. You just want one that's ideally soft, right? You don't want it to chew up your hands, and you want it to be as long as you are tall, right? So I'm 5'10" on a good day. This is 5, or this is maybe 7 feet, 6, maybe 6 feet, 7 feet. And this is something, if you're always moving around, or if you like exercise, or even if you're trying to get a new exercise habit, this can change your life. I swear to God, right? I'm 10 years out from playing D1 college soccer. I'm 10 times the player, I shit you not, than I was my senior year. And I've gone through it's not because I'm good, it's because I've just failed so many times in different ways. Like just 6 months ago, I was walking to work with a 100-pound weight vest on just because I watched Liver King, and I thought that was going to help me be a better soccer player. And it was the worst. It was one of my worst decisions I've ever made, right? I stepped on a soccer field after like 2 to 3 weeks of training, walking around with a 100-pound weight vest, and I couldn't have been worse. It was terrible. But this thing, on the other hand, this is the best exploration. This is the best thing that's ever, it's a tie between a skills kick trainer, and a heavy 2.2 pound heavy ball, and a tennis ball. So if you're a soccer player and you're listening to this right now and you haven't checked out and you're not holding an RMT rope, or you don't own an RMT rope at this moment in time, you need to get on that ASAP. ASAP. Where were we? Effortless training. Oh yeah, slower. You're too slow in futsal, and right. So those are the three. Right. That's the holy trinity. Right. Juggling with different size balls. You want to switch the size of the ball because lighter ball will improve precision, and heavier ball will improve your power. And when you combine both of those at the same time, it's going to sharpen your touch. Right. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He used to hit a set of chest, and then immediately after he'd set of back, and as he was working back, his chest was getting rest, and then he'd go back to the chest, and as he hit chest, now his back's getting rest, and it's in that right, they work in unison. So same thing as a light and a heavy ball. You got to work both at the same time for some magic to happen, and that is rapid. You're getting rapid. Your touch is just going to be sharp as freak, right? So you want to get a heavy ball, and you don't have to use a medicine ball. You could use a basketball. You could use a futsal ball. Actually works pretty well because it's weighted, right? So using something like a size one ball, a tennis ball, and a futsal ball or a weighted ball, those at the same time, that's what's going to help you sharpen your touch and be that much more aware when you're on the futsal court, right? That was the original question. So it's juggling, it's skills kick trainer, right? Just because it's effortless, and you could get thousands and thousands and thousands of touches in the comfort of your own home while you're watching a game, while you're on a work break, on a school break. It's effortless, and it's hyper efficient because it's lightweight, it's portable. It's not like a rebounder or a wall, or sometimes you don't have a training partner around. You can just get it in whenever you want. You could play music, you could sing your favorite song. It's just so versatile, and that's why I love it. And the third is, right, so first is juggling, different size balls. Second is SKLZ kick trainer or sense ball, or just make your own. The third is RMT rope. So those three things, especially when you start doing rotations of those three things, man, it's not even fair. So give those things a try, and your awareness will improve. And when your awareness improves, your vision improves, and then you'll start making better decisions. You'll see the field better because you have this deeper awareness, and if you have a deeper awareness of your own touch, then that's the best thing, right? Because then now you're like Neo in the Matrix, just connecting passes, and like you're walking on water on the field, right? On the futsal field, just connecting passes, like holding the ball when you have to, getting rid of it when you have to, and you can just anticipate, and you have a clearer vision if you could just incorporate those three things in your life. So reach out with any questions, and thanks for your time.